Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another week of After Hours Gaming League. This is JW Schmo, your host. Normally I would be casting for you the matchup between Raytheon and Twitch TV. However, we've got that covered. You can go check out DJ Wheat or you can go check out Nightshade. Both have that matchup very well casted at this point. I'm not going to revisit it. So instead, I'm going to be bringing you a matchup between Epic and Palantir, two teams that are duking it out this season. We should have some fantastic gameplay for you today. Let's see, what do I need to do? We are going to go into... Does that work? It does. And in the upper left-hand corner, playing as the red Zerg for Palantir is... I don't even know how to pronounce his name. It's Mia Brees. And in the upper right-hand corner, playing for Epic is JC, and he is alive. Alright, so we've got a Terran versus Zerg matchup here on Habitation Station. And we do see some very early extractor tomfoolery here from Maya Brucey. Now in this matchup you might see Zerg go for early rich mineral field here. Not sure exactly what Maya Brucey is going to be doing here. Maya Brucey, something. And JSC Alive looks like he's going to go for the wall, so that's interesting. So there's an, you know, I'm not even going to try and BS you guys. I have no idea what TVZ is like on this matchup. On this map, I play Protoss. I can tell you exactly how this matchup would go with Protoss we're playing right now, but that is not the case here. It does look like Mia Breesy is doing a little bit of a poke here. He's going to see JC Alive going for a refinery. Most likely some early Reaper play here by JC is Alive. Typically, a result of this refinery allows him to do some scouting. It is going to allow him to see that Mia Breesy is going for his natural fairly early. Decides to go for the normal expansion here at his natural instead of going for the gold. Interesting enough. The micro there, a little bit lost. However, both of them doing a very good job at keeping that micro up. And Reaper does, in fact, come up. However, JC Alive not getting that supply depot down quick enough to get that drone. Does lock him out now. Alright, so it does look like Mia Breesy is going to be laying down his spawning pool here. Looks like probably about the 3-minute mark. It's going to give JC Alive a little bit of time to scout around and see what's up. Mia Breesy not going to be able to really do anything here for at least another 30 seconds. Most likely get a queen after that fact. Maybe go for another expansion, but doubtful at this point. Terran, it's very easy for them to turtle here. Ooh, JC Alive going for the second Reaper. Alright, so with 2 Reapers, it does look like JC Alive is going to be able to do some damage here against his Zerg opponent. He does immediately scout that gold, and now he knows what the score is. Is he going to see it? He's most likely going to be taking a look here at Mia Breesy's natural. Nothing really to panic here about from Mia Breesy. I mean, he's going to get his queen out. This queen's going to be able to at least hold off the Reaper from doing any major damage. JC Alive going for his natural here, probably a good call. These Zerglings are going to be a nice little distraction for this Reaper. A little bit of micro here would be nice just to see him poke on the Zerglings. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. And so instead, it does look like these Zerglings are going to chew away at these Reapers. However, the Reapers are going to get away with only 1 Zergling down. What is the transition? JC is alive. What are you doing next? It does look like the factory is going down. This could be some 1-1-1 play. It does look like he is going to be going for not too much tech. Still hasn't gotten a second gas. It does look like the family nest is going down from my Breeze. Is he expecting some marine play, marine marauder, bio ball of that sort, and getting ready for that. JC Alive, though, very conservative here with this bunker going down. Very conservative turtling. 3 Reapers on the field. Not much happening here, though, for my Breezy. Going to get those Zerglings taken out. And no real scouting available for him at this point. It does look like with this factory, though, and not a lot of gas, most likely going to be going for some sort of Hellion play. In fact, he does. Very intelligent. My Breezy hasn't scouted this maneuver yet, so these Banelings are not going to be very effective against this play here from JC is Alive. JC is Alive is going to be getting a bit of an advantage here. In general, these Baneling cocoons, these Banelings are really meant for bio army. Not really meant to take on Hellions. So it'll be interesting. Now, my Breezy, very heavy on the number of queens. He's got 3 queens, building a 4th. So it does look like he is going to be going for fairly defensive play at this point. Most likely, in case there's any sort of drop play, queens will be able to at least hold off marginally. I mean, you do have to consider the fact that the queen is going to be able to scout the entire base at this point. So it does leave this spot very well open for a nice drop if it were going to happen, but that is not the case because JC is alive. He's alive and well with his 3 Hellions and 3 Reapers. These Zerglings are going to get absolutely obliterated here. It does look like my Brucey is trying to advance. However, I think these Hellions are going to be able to take down one of the queens. They are moving in, however, they're going to have to back off. These Zerglings are doing enough damage here to hold off this queen from getting destroyed. However, it does look like JC is Alive is going to retreat just a little bit. However, this queen is out of position right now. JC Alive could have dealt a huge blow there, decides against it, but he is going to march right on top. One queen is going to fall. It does look like some Zerglings are going to come in. JC Alive does effectively move out. And thank goodness for commentators, because otherwise I would not have been able to show you that spire. These observers, fantastic. Alright, so these queens doing their thing. And now JC Alive, a little bit of predicament. He's got a huge amount of effect. He's going to be able to do a little bit of damage, but not enough. They're really second in the surround on the Hellions. Hellions still haven't researched Blue Flame. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to. And JC Alive making a little bit of a tactical error here with this Banshee. Interesting. 3 command centers. Looks like he's getting ready to put down that 3rd base. My Brucey is actually already putting down his 3rd. And JC Alive may or may not scout that. And the Spire pops. And JC Alive, excellent timing at the 10:30 mark. And he is going to lay down. Look at this. I don't even need to cast. I mean, Calm is practically laying it down. Now this Banshee is going to be causing some trouble here. Just out of a little bit of damage. At least taking out that army. Nice distraction here. However, this queen does look like it is going to see this last breath. This other queen is going to be able to take out that Banshee. And these others are going to be able to halt that poke into my Breezy's natural. Now at this point, it all comes down to the Mutalisks. JC is alive and kicking with all these turrets. And we have a pause before the storm. My Breezy, man, just packing the gas right now. Really needs to just push in and devote. His hatchery going down. Very good mid-game play here. This is going to allow him to get even more units quickly. Obviously for Zerg, having that larva hatch is going to give them the ability to create more units more quickly. We do have Mutalisks on the field. And now the question is going to be, what is Mybrisi going to do with these Mutalisks? And it does look like the answer is nothing. JC is alive, very well equipped to defend here. Vikings on the map, turrets everywhere. Not sure if he has the research yet for the turrets range, but here we are, and the tension mounts. Here we go. We got turrets going down. One Mutalisk falls. And that looks like that's going to be it for the moment. Mybrisi not doing anything with it. Going to just focus a little bit on his macro. Needs to focus on his macro, in fact, with only 55 drones. Does look like the Mutalisks are going to try and poke in again. Just alive, just completely locking down his main base with turrets. Does look like Mybrisi is going to get down that 4th base. Finally going for the gold here at the 14-minute mark. Just trying to do a little bit of poke. Even more, so we're up to, let's see here, we're up to 14 Mutalisks at this point. Thors are on the field, 2 Thors protecting that natural, that 3rd base here for JC is alive. I don't think these Mutalisks are going to be able to do anything against this force. The transition for JC alive here, really just holding off against this Mutalisk play. And the question really now becomes, what is Mybrisi going to transition into next in order to handle these Thors? Ultralisks at this point might be a good transition. You might be able to get away with Infestors. However, I'm not sure that would fly. Actually, I'm not sure Mybrisi knows what to do at this point. Unfortunately, not really having the structures to go into his, I don't know, whatever comes after lair. What does come after lair? Hive. Yeah, you can tell I played with us. Yeah, that hive could very well be coming down, but it looks like he's going to go, looks like he's committing to this play, and that's just not going to be happening. JC alive, completely locking down his main base. 2 Thors there, he's got 2 Thors at his 3rd. I mean, there's just no happening here with this. I mean, this is really just going to come down to whether Mybrisi can do anything here with these Zerglings. It does look like he's going to make an attempt here, and here we go. Zerglings all over the place. These Thors are going to draw pretty quickly to these Zerglings. Completely stuck, however. These Hellbats are going to be laying waste to anything that comes their way. These Zerglings sneaking in through that lowered supply depot, and all of a sudden, it's a little off. These Zerglings absolutely devastating. This middle line is going down. Oh my goodness, we've got 7, 8, 9, 9, maybe 10. We've got 10, maybe 11, maybe no. So I'm not going to lie. I'm just going to come out and say the Zergling to SCV ratio is heavily in favor of the SCV. We've only had a 10 SCV, 11 SCV death ratio to 112 Zerglings total. And Mybrisi can be seen here with a lost army of almost 6 grand to JC Alive's 3 grand. Now, all things considered, it's not over yet for our red Zerg. He does have 4 bases to JC's 3. However, I'll be honest, it's not looking good. JC looks like he's getting ready to take his 4th AFI gold expansion. Mybrisi really just trying to plow home the idea of Zergling Baleen bust, and exactly Resolute is resolute in his adamantation that, oh, look at the stars, the shooting stars and the wind, oh, it's so pretty. Resolute just laying down the hurt with the obvious statement of obviousness that Banes and Mutas not gonna make it happen with this Terran composition. Too much tech, too much anti-air, too much anti-Zergling with his flame. It does look like this command center is going to get caught off guard by these Mutalists. However, my Breezy just really needs to make a transition in attack. He's got the units right now to attack if he wanted to. He's in a good position. He's packing $3 grand in minerals and 1,500, almost 1,600 in gas. The transition can happen, ladies and gentlemen. He just needs to commit to it. Going for his 5th. That's fantastic, but not going to be very effective against this army. I mean, really, it's going to come down to whether JC alive actually is losing. Big Bailey buff. Match. I mean, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the that was the battle that you were not expecting at all. I mean, it was over before it began. Like the Bailey's basically kind of ran into these fire bats, and that was it. I mean, that was pretty much it. Now we've got Lightning down, taking out the Queen. They're landing, just destroying the drones here from my blue side. It's a slow march, but I'm pretty sure that this is the unstoppable. Vikings taking out Overlords. I mean, there's not much more happening here for my Greasy. I mean, he's a little bit in a lost cause at this point. I mean, you got so many swords, you can't even get them all up off the ramp. JC alive very effectively, going to finish off this map, and it does look like Epic is going to take game number 1 unless my Greasy can pull off a miracle. I just don't see it happening. Plenty of mutas here. If it weren't for these Thors, which are just absolutely devastating. Picking off a siege tank again. More mutas going. So many mutas going. The Thors are completely blocking the entrance. I mean, heck, JC Alive is almost the one being more counterproductive to his own attack. I think that's, let's see a GG here. Let's see it. Come on, my Breezy. Don't prolong the inevitable. Don't do it. We've got the transition to Ultralisks, but it's too little too late. Thors are just going to lay waste to anything popping now. My Breezy hoping that little hidden hatch at the bottom might do it, but no. And ladies and gentlemen, game number 1 is going to go to JC Alive, playing for Epic. This is JW Schmo from Team Raytheon, not casting Raytheon this week. Stay tuned for game number 2.